People in art come together at a community school. Black and white portraits are brought to life, and some old jazz gets a new sound on Art Scene. Hello, I'm Elise Williams. There's an arts organization in this city which truly brings people of all social backgrounds together. Community School of the Arts was started in 1969 by Henry Bridges, who saw a need to bring the arts to young people in Charlotte, especially those who may not normally have the chance to be exposed to the arts. Our producer, Stuart Grassberg, discovered that today, Community School of the Arts reaches almost 2,600 people of all ages throughout Mecklenburg County.
You want to change which hand, please? Let's see. Yep, that's it. Good.
9 years ago, Henry Bridges stepped down as administrator of Community School of the Arts to spend more time teaching piano to the young residents of Piedmont Courts.
Get your wrist up a little bit higher. All right? Now, you're ready to play for me, playing in a new position. There had never been any piano lessons here. Nobody, literally, not a single resident here, had ever taken a piano lesson before we started 9 years ago. And we've had over 1,200 enrollments here in the 9 years that we've been here. What finger is on C in the left hand? 5. 5. Play for me any C with your left hand.
If we get them involved when they're young, chances are they will continue on with them later on in life.
Gene Wenner came on board recently as executive director of Community School. He knows the value of beginning arts instruction at an early age.
Curve that slide. That's it. Now come back down.
With the lure of television and all, it is very difficult to get children interested in the arts by the time they get to school because their attitudes toward music and visual arts and dance and theater are already pretty well formed, and most of them are not participational. They tend to want to just watch them rather than participate in them.
There. All right, now,
As
John.
early as 3rd grade, young people take violin lessons from teachers like Sarah Schlechter. This young man is learning with the Suzuki method.
I like your position. That's the best I think I've ever seen you do, John.
Suzuki is one of those programs that's really a beginning instrumental kind of an approach, although it uses violin as the beginning, but it's only one of many music programs that we offer. We also offer instruction in all of the instruments, woodwinds, brass, guitar. We have some wonderful guitar students, piano, of course, which tends to be our mainstay, and a number of other instruments as well. It sounds much better as they get older. The reinforcement for continuing with them gets greater. They can play more pieces. They can entertain other people by sharing what they do with others.
Pick that one again. Da, 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 da. Where is it?
But the difference as they go and grow older are that it gets to be harder and harder work, which is part of what the arts are about when you learn them. You really have to work at it. And so that's really the main difference between the excitement at one level and the work at the other. That's not to say that when they're working hard at learning the arts, they're not enjoying them. They are enjoying them.
This is exactly 8 ounces right to this blue line. So these are your ingredients right here.
C.C. Stark teaches visual arts to community school students. Usually it's painting and drawing, but this session was an experiment in claymaking and sculpture.
Okay, let me add a little bit of water. Okay, knead that together. Our product was not the main point of this project today. It was really to get the kids to read a recipe, to learn the measurements of a cup and half a cup. Remember the amounts?
1 cup of cornstarch,
8 ounces of flour,
and half a cup of glue.
and a cup of water.
And then following that, they were to take the clay and make a three-dimensional object, something that can support itself, something that can be viewed from all three sides, and apply a texture to that. I can't get it off my hands. Okay, this is getting closer to the desired product.
No, I want to keep it on my hands.
You know, I look at it this way, even if our sculpture doesn't turn out to be completely wonderful, we have enjoyed this process. We have learned something about mixing a recipe, right?
It's easy on your hands.
Right. Yeah. They get a feeling of confidence. They walk out of the class feeling as though they've made their own decisions, and I think their ego is boosted by that.
I'm Maida Walden, and I'm a program director with the YWCA. We have two unique kids who have really been involved in the Community School of the Arts program, and they are Cleveland and Angelo McGill, two brothers. Both of these boys live in a housing authority unit, and they have been involved in the program for a couple of years, and they're just so excited. This year, we got an anonymous scholarship through the Community School of the Arts, and the boys were just elated to be able to come back again, and so is their mother. I think it builds their self-esteem. They feel real good about doing something and doing it well. And I think in the long run, it really helps them academically in school, because they see that they're doing something really special with their hands and their hearts and their head.
At the Greenville Neighborhood Center, Loretta Bino teaches African dance to some of the young people who live nearby.
Well, that's one of many dance types that we offer. We also offer a whole range of jazz, tap dance, actually ballet as well. But it's just another form that we felt that there would be a considerable interest in some of our outreach programs and young people trying to learn more about African dancing. Although they may have seen it on television or other places, they can actually get involved with it and learn more about it. The community school wouldn't be what it was without its wonderfully talented teachers. They are talented as artists, but they're also talented as teachers, and that's a wonderful and very unique combination. We're very proud that our teachers are able to do both of those extremely well. They maintain their own artistic levels of performance, as well as maintaining their ability to communicate their art to a whole range of other people.
Is it doing anything for you there, Quentin?
I think a rabbit would be easier.
My main intention is not to produce an artist, but to allow somebody to walk out of this art room with a higher power of seeing, able to appreciate their surroundings, you know, use their local galleries, use their Mint Museum, know how to look at a painting and decide for themselves whether they like it or they dislike it.
That's it. Keep going. Learning only happens when there's a love for learning. And if the student doesn't love learning, it's a losing battle. And that's what the public schools are facing over and over again. And there's a tremendous emotional excitement about making something that's beautiful, or something that expresses self. That's it. It's folly for a teacher to try to say this is a very talented student or this is not. You give your best to every student.